It's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab. The second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Next to score, Dolphins 7, Giants nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 20. Pilot, 64. Weak. Let go.
Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 69 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Fitzpatrick gonna look deep for Wilson, and that's caught inside the 30, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, 62 yards, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. They're on the 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot. Now.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. He's coming. Protein spill. We got double up. Ready.
Back to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Too low. Check, 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 check. Back, back, back. Check 15.
They run it with Balaj. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
Regular.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Jones to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch. Hey, watch it. You draw quarters. Hey, Foxtrot. 52. He don't know no better. Say go.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down.
47. Right, 80! Left. Watch the curve.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Fitzpatrick. He completes it to Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Dolphins.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey, Delta. 55, Mike, 55.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant. 43 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return will stop right around the 25. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
55. Check 55, Mike. Big stop, G. Go, go. Hey, check right.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Balaj. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, as the first half is winding down. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what He's got a man, complete. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Jones off the play fake. Catch made by Slayton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jones. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley, and he will take it off. For a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down. But now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Bravo. Left. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Know your job. 52.
Here's Jones throwing again, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Fitzpatrick now after the fumble recovery. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
55. We own it. We own it. Regular.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Go. Stay at home.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that? This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae
I don't wear